Ministers have been spelling out how they will allocate £4.7 billion, which had been earmarked for the abandoned northern leg of the HS2 rail project. They want to give the money to smaller towns and cities in the Midlands and in the north of England, with local authorities deciding how the funds will be spent. Labour says it is a back of a fag packet plan. Danny Savage has this report.
6-car trains on the York to Scarborough line.
Yes, on the York to Scarborough.
Yeah. The Prime Minister today at the site of a proposed new railway station in Hexby in North Yorkshire. A stop in a village a few miles from York. The government wants to see more individual transport projects like this in years to come.
This money is specifically for smaller towns, rural areas. For the first time, are going to be treated like the big cities.
But do locals like the idea of a new commuter station as opposed to a big ticket item like HS2?
£2 on the bus now into town.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
About half an hour.
Whereas if you got the train, it would take about 7 minutes, wouldn't it?
Probably. But it ain't going to be £2 on a train.
That's it. It's the cost of the fares that's a concern.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of HS2, and I do think anything that benefits the smaller communities can't see it being anything but good.
What do you think the priorities should be?
Well, we need roads badly, very badly. They're in an awful state. Yeah. I've never seen roads in this state before.
Potholes and things?
Potholes, yeah.
The plan going forward from the government is to redirect money from HS2 to more local projects across the North and the Midlands. There's two important caveats though. Local councils will get the money and decide what to spend it on, and it won't be available until 2025, which is after the general election, creating a bit more uncertainty about what's going to happen.
More widely, there's frustration on the other side of the Pennines.
Why should we be forced to choose? London doesn't have to choose between good local transport and good intercity connections. Why is it the north of England that always has to choose? You can have that or you can have that, but you can't have both.
Lots of people like the idea of projects to improve local transport, but developing region-wide connectivity still hasn't been nailed down here. Danny Savage, BBC News, York.